Man, so what's good with you, bro?
Man, I don't really know, man. It's another day, another dollar. Ain't that what they say? Another day, another dollar.
Hey, man, that's what we live for. Another day, another dollar. Especially with all this fuck shit that's going on, the quarantine and the police brutality on us and shit.
And just the fuck shit that underlines the topic of conversations. I'm gonna say this. What do you? So everybody on social media is talking about Corona. We gotta deal with it one step at a time. What did you honestly feel about the Corona when it first hit? Like, it's the coronavirus, stay in the house. Some people was like, they setting us up. Some people was like, it's fake. Then some people died from it, and then it was like, nah, it's real. What did you, at that point when you first heard about the corona, what did you think?
I ain't take it serious. Me personally, I didn't take it serious. Mm-hmm. And to the more I started getting into the news and all that shit and start looking at it, but you know, sometimes the news could fuck us up too and make shit bigger than what it actually really is.
Yeah. Me personally, see, the thing about opinions, they make you ignorant. Think about it. They say everybody has a voice, everybody have an opinion. If I gave my opinion and a person didn't agree with my opinion, he's ignorant, he's this. Or if I didn't agree with their opinion, it's ignorant. So it's like that middle area where right and wrong is right, and right is right, and wrong is not right, and right is not wrong. Hey, you remember that 50
Cent movie? There was a lot of motherfucking words. I didn't got lost.
Hey, because remember that 50 Cent movie when he was like, you remember 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying?
Oh, hell yeah.
And remember that moment where 50 was in the car with dude, and he was like, either I'm right or I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm right. And he was like, what the fuck?
Hey, y'all.
He was like, but that shit makes sense. He's like, I don't get what you saying. It's like one of them things. So you can have a conversation with a dude. And shit was funny, Gabriel, because I remember I was in the Uber one time, coming somewhere, and niggas was scared to cough, niggas was scared to sneeze. I was like,
hey, but that's how it is right now too. Like, yeah, you holding in coffee, it's damn near killing yourself. Sneezes, you,
yeah, so
motherfuckers looking at you all crazy and shit.
Then after that Corona, we had the looting. Let's talk about that, because it was a lot of people. I seen Meat Mills. Tory Lanez, he was like, if y'all don't understand. So we went from Corona to looting. That transition.
Hey, but we got to get into what caused the looting, because the Corona didn't cause that.
I think it did.
I didn't. I think it all got something tied up to do with everything, but with the George Floyd situation, that was caused the looting. When the police and all that was on camera and all that. But this shit been going on for years and years and years and years before shit. We probably weren't born when this shit was happening.
That's why I personally think that the George Floyd, I was about to say George Foreman and shit. The George Floyd situation didn't really cause that. What I think it did was, I agree with you. It did cause it at that particular time. But like you said, it been going on. So I don't really say it's been this. I personally think that the reason why I think Corona started it before George Floyd is because people were already fucked up and struggling before that. And that was an excuse and a reason to be like, we're going to fight now. Because think about all the times where we had the opportunity. We had Sandra... What was it? Well,
Sandra Bland.
Then we had dude wrapped up in the gym thing, the shit. He was at the gym and all this.
I remember. Okay,
then
I can't remember his
we
name.
had Trayvon Martin. I think that all that plays a part in that, but I think that people were like, we tired. Tiredness only comes from actually when it hits you directly. So when I say the Corona hit everybody directly, it was a survival thing. It was we tired. It was we this, because we could have been drew off looting a long time ago with the names that I just mentioned. I think it was a timing thing. When that happened, plus Corona happening, and people was just tired, like, fuck that shit. This is an opportunity.
But with the whole looting situation, don't loot don't tear down your neighborhood, because everybody who was looting, I guaranteed you, everything they was burning up, they can't go buy that shit.
But actually, this is the question I had with somebody. Is that our neighborhood, or do we just live there?
No, it's not our neighborhood, because every store we walk into, we don't own it.
Absolutely.
When the person, people, whoever comes from the back.
Hey, Billy, I want you on this podcast, bro. I need you on this.
But yeah, man. But everybody who comes from the back, it ain't our color. It's the Arabs. No, ain't throwing no shots at them.
No, absolutely. Be very direct.
The liquor stores ain't none of that. The restaurants are none of that. I could give you about 2 restaurants in our neighborhood that's black owned. Everything in our neighborhood is not black owned. I don't even think the buildings.
You know what's so crazy about what you said? We could own a motherfucking building, but we don't even own the building that the land that it sit on. That's why in land, when you get to talk about people, be like, I own this building. And the reason why they could take so much from us because we not really educated about really what ownership is. You could own that building, but that building sit on land. That's why they would never let a black man own.
It's a lack of knowledge.
Yeah. You could tell me, you could lift my house up and move that motherfucker.
And you still own the land.
And you still own the land, yeah.
But 9 out of 10, the people who own the building actually don't own the land.
Correct. So what do you really own?
Actually, you own air rights above your property.
So let's say high. We can go deeper with it. You can have a kid out your own. So the kid comes from me, and we gonna touch on that with women too. When they be like later on, this my kid, and why I want to touch on that, it came out of me first. But we gonna touch on that later. So you can have your kid, your car, your house, everything that you work your whole life for, and them people can come take that shit from. They can take your kid, they can take your house, they can take everything that you think in your mind that you own. So what do we really own?
Not that don't nobody own nothing.
Shit.
Who?
The powers that be?
Yeah, the powers that be, but we could have 100 properties and pay them off, but we still got to pay taxes. Don't pay them taxes. Who's coming from that shit?
Absolutely.
The government. So actually the government is the people but I don't even want to get into that conversation because that shit can get deep. But on another note, what you feel about this motherfucking Akon and 6ix9ine bullshit with him doing the remix?
I think it was a sellout. You know why I think it was a sellout? You gotta what's the saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. You gotta stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. If you building a whole country, I think
this motherfucker got China backing him, and I don't even think this motherfucker didn't. Built the whole motherfucking city with lights and every motherfucker.
It was no need for you to have to get a remix on its own.
Do you think it's clout chasing? Cause he ain't been.
I think everything in this world is clout chasing. I think everything when it comes to the example you just brung up. Yes, I think that's all clout chasing because you got to understand like this. When you have what you have accomplished in life and you have everything that you want, and this is why sometimes when they say people live before their time, or like little girls or like females or like dudes that like for example, I'm glad you brought that topic up. Let's talk about niggas that's got a bag right now, niggas that's getting money, these niggas that's getting this $10,000 lick, this nigga that's getting 20, 40, 50,000. In the structure of life, it tells you got to go to grade school, this to acquire this type of life. It's niggas out here that's 20 years old, 30 years old that got millions. What else is there to live for if you just living for the value of money and things? You got 20, 40 more years to live.
But they living off the money that they got now. But you like you say, 20-year-olds. A couple million ain't a lot of motherfucking money when you got a lifetime to live. And especially if you don't have the right people behind you to be like, hey, buying $100,000 worth of jewelry, that shit is nonsense. So don't do that.
If it tells you by 40 years old, 50 years old, this is what you're supposed to acquire and accomplish in your lifetime span.
That's bullshit.
No. Back in the day, they told you that because they gave you a structure to live. If you 22 years old or you 30 and you got a kid already, you got hundreds of $1,000s, you got a sports car, you got this, and your mama and daddy have taught you this, and you've over exceeded the shit they taught you and over exceeded the shit school taught you. You only 24, 25. What else you got to live for? You didn't accomplish everything that you seen your whole life. Parents, teachers, and everybody taught you that said, at this age, you supposed to have a family, this. You done got all that. What you gonna tell a nigga that's 25 that got $1 million, 1,000 hoes, they got they got jewelry, chain? Mama, you ain't even teach me this. School ain't even teach me that. I got bread.
9 out of 10, our parents ain't gonna teach us what we know now because they don't know. What they teach us, go to school, graduate high school, get a job.
I think the generations and times have changed. The agendas have changed. Like, people don't know how to adjust. That's one of my biggest problems. I don't know how to change and adjust. You a 80s, 90s baby.
No, I'm not an 80s. I'm middle 80s. I'm 85.
Right, that's why I say, because you've been raised the right way. So see, the thing about me and you, we've been in a generation that was rare, that will never come back. The 60s, the 70s, the 80s will never come back. These new millennium and new generation niggas and females, and I'm going to say it just like that, niggas and females, because that's what it is. They will never understand the essence of music. Just like the times, bro. Like, but you were fortunate to see real. These motherfuckers see some whole other shit, bro.
I've been around it.
They see some whole other shit. So when you don't grow up with substance, man, you fucked up. These kids not growing up, Joe. These people not growing up are growing up off of a generation where they tell you to be something.
Do you feel that the shit that how he told on everybody, because he just literally made it like seem like popular and come back.
But look what Nicki did. She brought the hoes with it. She made a song with it, so she vouching for the not hoes.
And she tried to do the justice reform for the jail shit.
Oh,
how can you do it with somebody who calling himself a rat, put a rat face on his face in the video? She could have did a motherfucking video with motherfucking Meek Mill.
Clout. Joe, I just got our relationship.
Hey, hold on.
For clout.
Hold on. We go get to that one. Mm-hmm. But how do y'all feel with all this rat shit that's going on? And one of the big heads of Rock Nation, who everybody fucking with, she's the biggest rat that it is.
Survivor.
She brung down a major motherfucking cartel.
This is what I told a nigga when I was in the street. I said, I don't need to know if you gonna snitch on me or not. I just need to know your interest in what you doing and what you need to protect. And then I know why I need to go with you. Because a motherfucker tell you all day long they're not gonna do this and do that. But when you start figuring out their interests and when you start figuring out what they gotta protect, then you can navigate where they gonna go.
Right.
Because I don't give a fuck what type of nigga you is. If you believe in a nigga saying he not gonna do something to you versus what he got to lose, man, G, that's on you to just take this nigga. Because you gonna go to jail or you gonna put your life on the line for what we doing and say fuck everything you exist for me and you. And you gotta watch how people move. 6ix9ine been moving like a snitch. Anytime you a trolling ass nigga that's like Joe, you ready to run, snitch. You come on, man. You into it with the whole world. Something finna happen to you.
Yeah, he telling motherfuckers suck his dick
yeah,
and all
like,
that.
Come on,
as a man, how can you? It's no
exactly.
turning back.
It's principles.
Nigga, you telling me to suck your dick, nigga? Now, hold on.
It's a lot come with that, don't it?
Yeah.
So that means
I don't know what's worse for a motherfucker spitting in your face or telling you to suck their dick.
Same shit. You know why? Cause you like G. A nigga like that, it's finna be some problems coming on. So you gotta think logically, like, if he can handle whatever finna come with that, something ain't right.
So
with that
how
nigga.
do you feel? Cause he had a gang of motherfuckers who was about that shit that's reputable.
Yeah, but
do you think it was the money wise and all that shit?
Hell yeah. Cause when I read into the interview, they were saying his manager This how okay. So when they were saying how they played him, they said this how he would play him. He would say 10,000 for a walkthrough, but his manager Shaw would say 13. But that's his manager. He don't know that, so he gonna cuff the 3 in his pocket plus his 15
whatever
and 20. That's how he was playing him.
Ooh, the cold game. That's a cold game.
Hey, G, that's pimping, Joe.
That's a cold game.
Hey, that's wrong, but it ain't. You know why? It's wrong because it ain't stand up and it ain't up front. But Joe, if you getting your proper chop, you dealing with street niggas. He gonna put his on the top. Bitches do it every day. Wives do it every day. I got this little separate account, me and my husband. Man, people do shit. People cut corners every day. You could give a motherfucker carpenter some money. He gonna go cut a corner. That's just the life we live in, bro. Everybody, but when they start, this is where the fuck shit come in. When you start jeopardizing people's livelihoods, that shit ain't cool. It ain't get serious. He made his off the top, but when you start fucking niggas, baby mamas, when you start hey, Jay-Z said a long time ago, you can't knock the hustle. If you ain't standing on your business and your management and all that, that's on you. Hey, what's these numbers? Hey, they say you always gotta have a lawyer to watch somebody or somebody to watch somebody.
If that was like all the paperwork will have to get emailed to me. I know what the numbers is.
And that's him not standing on his business.
And I email the paperwork, have it to my managers and all that. But anyway, he's still a snitch. I can't honor that.
No, I'm not saying he ain't. We was talking about clout. That shit ain't cool, man. That shit. So this is where the fine line is. They was doing some shit to me, so I did something to them. Okay, we can run with that if we want to. You know what I'm talking about? If we want to. But when you get out of jail and you like you own that, like you like yeah, I'm like you rocking that shit.
But they got him on video calling out hits on motherfucking Chief. He from here.
When you say here?
Yeah, from outside.
Yeah, but I can't even relate to that because that's the same nigga that can't even come back to his own city for doing some fuck shit that we don't know about. So them just two fucked up niggas. You know what I'm talking about? We don't know. So, and at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I have my points and principles do not align up with somebody else's. Now, I'm not right and I'm not wrong. I'm just saying Chief Keef and whatever the fuck he did and whatever motherfucking 6ix9ine did, that's just two fraudulent niggas in the cesspool of fuck shit.
I'm not going to say that.
So let me ask you this. If dude never snitched, if he never, or let me say this. If 6ix9ine never got into it with Chief Keef, would Chief Keef would have had his own issues already?
He already had his own issues, but they got him on conversation.
Okay, so let me ask you, what was Chief Keef's issue? Because I never knew.
I don't know.
I never knew why he can't come back.
This all the stuff that I'm doing my research on. I wasn't really following up on it. Because for one, not the same age.
Can we pull up over there? You keep talking why Chief Keef had to leave Chicago on the phone, on the internet. Go ahead.
They issue, we would never know, but they got this red ass motherfucker sending a hit, telling his homie, and he told on his fucking homie. You
talking about
the rainbow hair motherfucker.
We gonna call him that.
The rainbow hair motherfucker.
Okay. So you said he told on dude that he sent the hit?
Fuck yeah. Bro, he got motherfuckers is facing over 75 years that he didn't did. Based off on his fuck shit.
Okay. Rainbow hair dude.
Yeah, rainbow hair.
And he at home.
Motherfucker.
He at home with a lace front.
I guess I don't know. I never followed him. I never did, never will.
It was a warrant for his arrest for unpaid child support. If he ever come back to the state of Chicago, he was automatically arrested.
So
who?
That's why I could never compare that. So we always on this show gonna have facts of these. This me and his opinion. That's a fact that the nigga can't come back to Chicago for child support. So niggas gonna maximize like we ran this nigga out. The whole time I'm thinking niggas then ran this nigga out of Chicago. So all y'all niggas that saying y'all ran Chief Keef out of Chicago, we know why he can't come back. Y'all niggas flogged you. Man, that shit be so watered down because people be taking shit and be running with it. So supposedly, according to our facts, that he can't come back for child support. Everybody want to make it like he banned for some other shit. So let me ask you something. We gonna make it juicy because it's Father's Day. We probably on Father's Day right now, and I know everybody gonna say this. Why the fuck you ain't with your kids?
I'm not tripping about Father's
No,
Day.
I'm just saying, we gonna go everywhere. I know what type of father you are. And what we gotta do right now is part of being a father. You know what I'm talking about?
We is fathers.
Support.
I don't need to get no fucking recognition for one motherfucking day. That's gonna be a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Don't give me one motherfucking day, cause I'm a father every motherfucking day. We would never get the fucking credit as it is as men, black men. We would never get that motherfucking credit. Nigga, I don't need to be motherfucking praised for one motherfucking day that I got to do every motherfucking day. Cause once this day over with, I'm still gonna be a father. I'm still a father to this day, on this day. It ain't the point about me not nobody having their kids with them. We don't get the fucking recognition that we supposed to get, which I don't give a fuck. Cause the recognition is going to come at the end when your kids get to a certain age and they can be able to maneuver in this world on their own based off the principles you done set in them on how to be a man or a young woman.
Absolutely. I agree.
It's a lot of fucked up kids out here to this day because their parents is fucked up.
Absolutely.
Your kids reflect on you, how you raised them from how you raised them from growing up to the time they 18. Because once they get 18, they don't want to fuck with you. That's point blank. Period. I ain't gonna say fuck with you on that level.
When I heard you say earlier in the car, like I dealt with that. I dealt with that. I totally agree. I think it comes sooner than 18. It comes when they identify individuality.
Yeah.
When you start thinking your parents, and you said that your parents give you the morals. They give you the groundwork, and once you start developing yourself, you remove from that. You remove from the nest. You may not remove financially from it. You may not move helpful for it, but like when you start identifying what type of shoes you like, what type of clothes you like, what type of girl you like, especially with boys. Boys do it quicker than girls. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt what you said earlier when you like they live in their own life, and when you able to accept that, that's cool. When you able to be like, I gave them enough. You know what I'm talking about? And I agree with that. Speaking on that.
But you'll be better once you realize, like, okay, they might don't take all the gems or what you done got on their ass about.
You gave them enough.
But you see, like, okay, my son, my daughter, I see how they moving. Bro, because it's nothing like a piece of fucking mind knowing that your kids is out here moving on the right path. They gonna make they fuck ups. Shit, we still make fuck ups. But we to the point now, like every fuck up that we make, we can't call our parents and get advice and none of that shit. You got to figure that shit out on your own.
Right.
And that's how I am. Like,
so with that being said, Gabriel, what do you? And I know this is a touchy situation in time because I mean, you know, we putting this out there, and I know our children's mothers are gonna see this. How do you co-parent? That's one understanding of you and your kid, but it's that big shit before they get 16, 17, 18. Once you understand what you said, which is absolutely factual and true, do you feel like the co-parenting before that can intoxicate how a kid made and growing up?
it's based on the relationship that the mother and the father have, regardless on what it is. A mother and the father got to fail to realize, like, okay, we have a kids together, even though
it's gonna affect it some type of way.
It's going to affect it, but
Some type of way.
our rules and regulations still comes into play. Don't get me wrong, my son, mama, she override a lot of shit that I do. But I'm to the point now, like, okay, you override that shit. The way he is with you, he with you. But when he with me, this how he go be. Don't call me and say he doing this, he doing that. Then when I lay the rules down and I tell you, like, hey, this what I said, this what I did. Stick to it. Now, if you don't stick to it, that's on you. I don't care. Don't call me no more. And that's why I'm at the stage of my life. Don't get me wrong. We argue, we fight. But it's a lot of shit that she does in front of him that I won't say to her in front of him. That's based off the simple fact is, you with your mama majority of the time, and I don't want you to have no ill will towards me nor your mother. But as you being his mother, don't fucking go against the fucking grain, because when I get him and you say he on punishment, he can't do this, he can't do that. Dude, this has to go be. This what it is. This ain't no free will once you come with me. But vice versa, dude, what you doing? Oh, I'm outside, I'm playing, I'm doing this. How the fuck you let him outside and we just in this, well, mother, alright, you know what, you right. I'm cool, because I don't even want that type of energy in my life. But for now on, when he ain't listening, obeying back what you say, don't call me. You figure it out.
You know what's so crazy about what you said and what I'm looking on here on this live about what you just said, and that touched me, what you just said, and it really fucked me up, but it didn't fuck me up. I had a brother on here, and he was like trying to vent and shit, and he's still watching. And what you just said made a whole lot of sense, and I had to get lost in this shit for a minute, and it like threw me back, because I had somebody wake me up on some bullshit to disrupt my day that I only got a kid by. We could have had kids. Maybe she bitter, maybe she this, maybe she that, but she tried to fuck my day up. Then I'm looking at somebody right now just said, I support y'all. Then I'm looking at what you said. You could spend your whole lifetime, half of your life, percent of your life, part of your life with a motherfucker. And it could be a motherfucker that just views something, and they could be like, I support it. They don't necessarily support it because of the relationship that we have or we may not have. They support the feeling. They support the vibe. They support the energy. So it's kind of fucked up that you will be around somebody so many years and have a falsified feeling or not have it no more and hate them, or have it getting to know them and love them to death. And at some point, and for a person that never ever met you or dealt with you for a second to support exactly what you want, because it's called what our parents used to say, birds of a feather flock together, or
birds of a feather flock together.
I may not be around you, I may not know you, but I fuck with what you doing. So if you can get around people that fuck with what you doing, how peaceful would that get? Because everybody talking about this cliche shit, protect your energy. Everybody talking about some.
But let me cut you off. But I believe in that shit. I believe in that.
I do too. But when I say cliche, I don't mean like I don't believe in it. I believe more into the power, not with your words, but with your actions. Meaning, a motherfucker supports you. He took the initiative to tap in and say and show with actions. Motherfucker, you can spend your whole lifetime with a motherfucker that don't know if they love you or they surviving off you. It's two people. I told you, they either gonna love you unconditionally and conditionally.
But you know, if
or they gonna survive off
but
you.
But you know if people generally fuck with you, and if they don't, they're just around to see the beneficial, what you can benefit, what they can benefit off you
I thought I could see that, but I know when shit get bad, shit get bad. I'm gonna ask you this: Do you have 5 people in your phone that you can call if shit? Nope. Wait. Say that again. I'm gonna let you finish. I got 5 people.
Do you have 5 people in your phone if shit really get fucked up on your end to the point like, man, I need y'all. I need help. Do you have 5 people at least? Do you have 5 people?
So can I say this? Do these 5 people count? I got 2. And I know one gonna make shit shake, and they gonna make 5. That's what they could call.
That's all that matter. My thing is, don't consider them friends if you can't call them. If shit get bad on your end, like, hey man, I don't give a fuck what it's for, money, support, whatever the fuck it is. If you can't call them, don't fuck with them. That's why. What is an introvert when you by yourself? But that's what it's called, an introvert?
Yeah.
I'd rather be an introvert when I'm by my motherfucking self.
So let me ask you that. This is where I'm trying not to get to. Being an introvert living in life, and we weren't created to be by ourselves, does an introvert leave you in a state where you living a life for yourself, for your protection of yourself and your understanding? But what life is that to live by yourself just to exist, to be like, I ain't fucking with nobody. Are you just supposed to get closer to God, live your life, which is you and God your whole life? But then it says, God, what do you leave on this earth? What will your legacy be if you introvertedly don't fuck with nobody? Because I'm at that middle state. That's what I'm asking you. I'm at a place where I'm like, fuck people. But then again, it's like, what am I living for?
I'm not saying fuck people, but
no, I'm saying fuck people.
Yeah, I'm surrounding myself with, we got to be beneficial for each other.
So let me ask you that. What is the negotiation coming in with that?
Shit, what we benefit for each other for? Shit. I'm just not hanging around people
so
just to be hanging around.
Where does genuineness come in at? If I enter a situation and I be like, Joe, I gotta get something from this person. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm trying to protect where I'm about to go. So I'm asking you for some advice, brother to brother. I'm almost at a point where, like, Joe, if I don't get nothing from you, you know why I'm asking it that way? Because bitches like that, niggas like that, G. If I don't get shit about you, then I can't fuck with you. So let's speak for the stupid motherfuckers that would be like, I don't want them to agree with you to justify why they would go fuck another motherfucker up more than what they already doing. So how does somebody navigate what you saying to be like, you know what, I get what you saying because I understand what you saying, but another motherfucker will use what you said to justify for them to be a more fucked up person. So what do you negotiate that at to be like, Joe, you know, instead of, if I come into every situation like, gee, somebody got to benefit me without being an asshole.
And ain't gonna be no negotiation because the people you're around, we gonna have something to offer from day one. Just based off the conversation you have with somebody, the first time you meet a person, you gonna know, like, okay, they got something going on that I could benefit off, and I could introduce them to something that they ain't used to. And people gonna pick that up immediately. Because for one, you ain't gonna be around them type of individuals. Mm-hmm. That's my thing is, I'm gonna put it to you like this. You can have 100 friends that can show you shit and have 5 friends that can show you everything you've been fucking hustling for. Mm-hmm. Get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 5 motherfuckers can show you like, damn, I've been hanging around 100 motherfuckers who can't show me shit. Ain't show me no outlet. But you talk to them about certain shit, they looking at you like, oh, boy, you talking too big. You think you bigger and better. No.
That goes with understanding our wants and our needs. We want friends, but we don't need friends. We want this girl, but we don't need this girl. When you get, I feel, nigga, this a podcast. This a bitch I fucking with, and I'm saying like the bitch I fucking, she a bitch now. Pussy was the bomb, bad, boom, bad bitch tricked me, bro. Like, I felt I had to get on her level. I'm like, this bitch bad.
She finessed you, huh?
She finessed me, bro. Finesse me. I'm talking about, Joe, she did everything I wanted. Shorty made my dick stand up like this. She walked out the bathroom, her body was like when the oil, she got a bed, smell good. And I'm like, everybody look.
On the other note, she made you.
I'm getting some game out there.
On the other note, she made you eat the booty, huh?
Joe, I ate a booty, Joe. Hey, Joe, one time she was getting straight off her period, right?
Oh, nigga, you nasty.
No, I ate that bitch straight off her period. Now you supposed to wait a day or two after.
Hey, he went through the red light.
No, I did it like when it like so it came off that morning. I did it like that afternoon. I ain't give it the next day. But look. I'm thinking everything I'm doing this bitch. I like this shit. But the whole thing is, this is why I tricked myself up. I'm doing that thinking she like that, but I really like that. This is why I fucked up at. I wanted to do that.
This nigga a real life freak.
No, I ain't even saying it like
this
that.
This nigga say he ate the booty. Oh.
No, I ain't a real life freak because I ain't do that to everybody. It was what she had. It's what she had. And that's what I had to realize, Joe. This bitch ain't got no job. She ain't doing this. That's when I started hating her. That's when I started disliking her because I started realizing my needs past my want. That's why they say relationships last 30 to 90 days.
So outside the sex and all that,
that's when I started realizing, because when the escapade got over with, it was like, damn, shorty, But this what I fail to realize. When niggas be like, this bitch ain't got no job, this bitch don't do this nigga don't do this. This where they trick themselves up. This is what I had to realize. That is their job. You just don't look at it as a job. Her job was to wake up every day, to put her makeup on, to look good, to smell good. That's why I was like, why the fuck you always doing it? I did not realize in my mind, that's that bitch job. Because she getting paid. Hold on, this work. They don't define work by no check. They don't define work by the government paying you. Work is anything that you work to do and you get some bread for. Difference is, it's a job and all that when you getting taxes and shit put out. Shorty working to put that makeup on.
So do you think with females that shit was like passed down?
Absolutely. Because when I seen I seen her mama did the same shit. So, look, when she took a picture with her mama, you wouldn't even know if they sisters or sisters. I'm like, damn, I oughta hit your mama.
So the mama was teaching her, like, I had to play a nigga. Cause you got some cold bitches. You got some cold
every
bitches out here.
I hate, you know why she hate her mama so much? She said, I hate my mama. My mama, and I had to sit back and think, cause your mama so much in you. You got around a player ass nigga that your mama ain't teach you about a nigga like this, so you hate her so much that she ain't teach you how to deal with a nigga like this. And your mama be like, gee, that nigga got too much control over your friend. Like, girl, you ain't the same bitch no more, cause you fuck with that nigga. Cause your mama ain't never teach you to fuck with no nigga like that.
The mama ain't never, what is the word? Submiss? Not some. Is that?
And that's a very dangerous word, but yeah, you know, no, it wasn't even submit. This what her mama taught you. All niggas is go on. You green light on them niggas. Gee, that nigga. This what she told me. My mama said a nigga man. And then when I looked at her mama niggas, they was gumps. I'm the type of niggas, yo, shit get motherfucking. What the fuck? Who the fuck you talking to? She be like, you too aggressive. Cause this nigga be like, baby, I don't want to talk right now. And I'm like, gee, I'm not that nigga. Okay, so her mama never taught her to deal with it. It wasn't abusive. It wasn't this. It's just that.
So you ain't one of the ones that be like, man, baby, how you doing? How your day going? And
I am, but you got to walk through the door a certain way to make me feel like I can say that. That's what women got that. You come in here with an attitude, I'm going to feel that shit. So now it's not that I don't want to say how you doing. I'm reading you.
So you feeding off the energy she into.
So you... babe, what's wrong? Nothing. Now I'm a man. What the fuck you mean? Nothing. I just asked you if you okay. You gonna be like, nothing? We own that because you didn't think about, he didn't do this to me. Don't let me get that to him. So I'm gonna think about, I just said, are you okay? Meaning, I don't know what the fuck happened to you. I'm trying to be your karma, and you just motherfucking gave me all that. But I'm supposed to be man enough to be like, I don't know your day. Like, I had a bad day too, motherfucker. But I still put that shit aside to be like, are you okay? I'm your man. You my woman. We gonna bring that, and that's what people fuck up. They bring that shit through their threshold.
Have you ever been out here getting to it, and a woman just really just text or call you, be like, I was just thinking about you. How you doing? Okay.
No.
But how many times you done did that?
And I was finna say, I'm not ever gonna act like I'm a very aggressive nigga. It's probably some women on here gonna see this.
But you know, sometimes us as men, us as men,
cause I never had.
Very aggressive. We very okay.
I fucked with hoes. And I'm gonna be real. I fuck with hoes. So to touch on what you saying, I fuck with a lot of females that's hoes, and they be like, why you degrade women and why you call them hoes? Because just like they call us nothing ass niggas. So we have to identify. We're not gonna get caught in cultural shit, and we're not gonna get caught in why men shouldn't say this or why women shouldn't say that. That's where we make a mistake at. Once we take the stigma away from why somebody shouldn't do something, somebody does something and somebody do something or don't do something because it's a choice. When people start magnifying, understanding the power in a choice and a decision, it has nothing to do with a reaction. It comes initially from the power of the person who initially has it. So when you give someone else your power over your choices and decisions, you already denounce yourself of whatever comes behind that. So I can't sit here and reflect off my behavior of something that I've already been given. I can sit here and adjust myself. So when I say I fucked with hoes and we putting this out here to make this a podcast, because one thing that we need to do, we need to be real. We need to be very blunt, because I say this to say, not in ignorance, but I say this in healing. I'm healed. I'm a reformed nigga. Like it's reformed hoes. It's reformed crack addicts. It's reformed this. It's a pastor and a preacher that preaches God but still touches a kid. So when we all live in this fake world, that's what we gonna get. We will never get a result being something that we either wasn't, we are, or something that we trying to be. You can never be something that you trying to be if you do not stand in front of the mirror. So with this podcast that we doing, we're not doing this to be politically correct. We're not doing this to be
it's nothing.
like perfect.
Everybody gonna have their opinions. We got our opinions on certain things.
Exactly. So before a motherfucker give an opinion on me, I'm gonna tell you who the fuck I am and what I was. That's the truth. I was a womanizer to understand how to treat women better. It's gonna be 1,000 motherfuckers that see this and be like, oh, he. Yes, I was. But they also was what they was to me. That's the part that we leave out. You was a gold digger, you needed me. My mama was my auntie was my kids were everybody was something. Everybody was something. And when we could be real with that, then we could unify. Then we could heal.
Hey, but have you ever tried to bring a bitch in and show her whatever you had going on the whole operation and the motherfucker used that shit against you?
So I done bought a bitch in and she already knew the operation. Bitch, Joe, let me tell you something. When a female be around a nigga for 5-10 minutes, they already know.
Don't take us calling women bitches as a bad thing.
No,
we just we just talking. Cause I know when some of you females, majority of you females be talking, y'all be calling us, oh, this bomb nigga, this little dick ass nigga, and all this type of shit.
The other motherfucking day, and then the motherfucker called me talking about why you blocked me. That
y'all, we be the same niggas who y'all running to. So go back. I just wanted to put that in there.
I've never had a female. Yes, I stand corrected. I have had a female be like, "How you doing? You need to eat." When she's trying to bump me. Keep it mad, motherfuckers. Niggas think they bumping females, but females bump niggas. So I'm gonna put it on the line. You know why I kick it with more females than niggas? A female will read a nigga quicker than a nigga will read a nigga. A nigga smoke with a nigga, kick it with a nigga. A female get in the car with a nigga 5 to 10 minutes and be like, he a fake nigga. He a rich nigga, he a bomb nigga, he this. Cause niggas gonna let their guard down. They gonna front and stunt. But niggas got their guard up around niggas.
I'm different. Because me personally, I don't hang around a bunch of people. I'm the type, if I'm around you, everybody who see me with somebody is gonna be the same person consistent. Cause if some shit go down onto another level, I know who caused that shit where it came from.
Absolutely, in that order. I agree. I model myself just like that. That's why me and you kick it so much. Or we be off with it. Then you gotta understand too, friends. Let's talk about that. Friends gotta go both ways. If I can't say I can't do something, then respect I can't do it as a friend, or whether I can as a friend, or whether I can't. You know what I'm saying? Most people that need relationships just want companionship. So understand the companion that you choose to have. You know, business partners, I don't always gotta agree with you, but I gotta also know that you have the greater good and the best interest of business, not yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because if you think about your pockets, then that's when it's gonna become personal. I'm gonna think about mine. But if we think about the business, we always gonna make money in our pockets.
But have you ever talked to somebody and the person kept saying me?
Hey, come on, reach over here. Hey. Joe, I told a nigga that the other day. I said, if you listen to how a person talks, you gonna already know in the end what the fuck it was. Jay-Z had an interview with a nigga. He said the only reason why we gave him that Rock Nation deal because all he kept, they said every meeting that nigga did, he never said me. He said, what can the company do? Even if he was finessing. So that word finessing is not a bad word. People have made finessing and manipulating a bad word. Because it's bad people that finesse. It's bad people that manipulate.
Hey, I just told a person, it ain't no I and we, but he said it's an I and me. I say, I can't deal with you because you a selfless ass motherfucker.
Now, I get what he's saying. I get it. Because I said that the other day, I said, I told you that, I said I would watch a plant grow. before I would sit out here and help another motherfucker grow. You know why? My dealings with people, Joe, is personal. Until I meet a motherfucker that show me they gonna plant that water with me, Joe. I mean, that plant with me, I can't do it, bro. I can't.
Hey, fuck that. We finna get down to that's... Me
Ain't
and
no
bro,
50-50.
me and bro, we, like, what, the past year? 1 or 2 years? We really been linked backed up? But prior to that, what, it's been how many years?
That don't matter.
It don't matter, but it was all a misunderstanding.
Definitely.
That we both was getting miscommunicated.
I get it. You've been drinking. We both.
It ain't the point about that. It was just miscommunication on
But you know
both
what
ends,
you
and
do?
we never had a face to face
Absolutely.
until we ran into each other.
Absolutely.
And like you say, we didn't know how to approach each other when we saw each other.
But you know one thing though, that I'm gonna commend you for and myself. I don't give a fuck. It go back to kids. I don't give a fuck what aura of energy that we may have had through them years. It was a root and a foundation that was possible for us to not like we didn't even forgive each other. We went right back in motion to who we originally was to each other
Because
back,
that bond never left.
It wasn't
Was
that.
there,
It
it
was
was
what
there.
It was what you built off of and what I built off of. Fuckery gonna happen.
Man,
bro.
this
Life
nigga,
gonna happen, bro.
I used to wear motherfucking Maurice Malone jogging fits. This motherfucker I used to get from. I ain't gonna bullshit. When I was in high school, I was rocking shit motherfuckers didn't even know what I had on.
Absolutely.
I'm just being 100. I was a fly motherfucker. Some of the shit was mine.
And Joe, you know what's so crazy about what you said? That's what people gotta protect. Cause when I think about it, like what connected us, it was the flat. You had your common denominator of things that you have in common with a person. That's what brings y'all together. Niggas may smoke weed, but like you smoke. It's a gateway to y'all kicking it. This nigga be like, you fly. Where you get that from? Everybody got their gateway of kicking it and how they connect. We had our fly shit that made us connect. Besides the correlation of who I dealt with that was your family member. It ain't that. But I'm grateful to be able to sit here with you to be able to do this, man. Because you believe in this, what's already written is written, and what your story is gonna be your story.
For sure.
I don't. You know why? Because that's a contradiction in your own will. You got God's will and your will. If God will let you do your own will, man, a lot of, and I'm not trying to get religious or political. I definitely want to stay away from that type of shit. I definitely want to stay away from politics and religion. But if you got your own decisions and you make your own choices, but if God's will is done, that's a contradiction in them two sayings. I also believe that God protects you over your own choices and will, and you will keep hitting a brick wall until you get it. But what about the people that like ain't had no choice, like babies that's born retarded, or people that I know a nigga that got shot downtown, but this motherfucker they got shot one time and his thigh died, or know what I'm talking about? So
Everybody got their purpose on this life for something.
I think that
When you fucking on a bitch, your woman, whoever, bitch, hoe, slut, whatever you want to call her, that energy y'all got is going, y'all portraying that same energy. You could have some, you could slay this bitch could knock you, do whatever. Once it's done and y'all fall back to the same shit, your energy ain't good. The same bullshit that led up to y'all fucking. How many times you done... Let me put a clause in here, not me. Let me put a clause in here, not me. How many times motherfuckers done fuck the bitch? Just based off arguments, and that shit been on point. And y'all back to the same bullshit once it's over with.
wow, that's deep, because now you made me go a little bit deeper than that, because wow, that you I don't know if it's this liquor, I don't know if it's this conversation, but you just made me.
It's not the liquor in me. It's not me.
I said me, but you just clicked the light on, and in my head, it made me realize. Let's go deeper than that. Intentions. If you bump a chick with the intentions, or she has the intentions of, that's where the relationship lies. Because think about it. If you have the intentions to just bump this chick for sex, you're going to move everything that you do is going to court her sexually in that realm because you intentionally trying to accomplish that goal. If you intentionally bumping this woman to try to get to know her, sex ain't even gonna be in your mind because you know eventually you gonna fuck her. My intentions to any woman I have a bump. Hey, that's why I really got what I got.
How many times motherfuckers done bumped a bitch while you in a relationship?
What could your intentions be?
Because you ain't getting what you want at home.
9 times out of 10, what's them intentions? Because you'll just leave shorty alone. This ain't working for me, it's over.
But no, I disagree with that because she could, that motherfucker could have bounced that ass 2-3 more times more than what you getting at home. Could have gave you, could have swallowed that motherfucker deeper than what you know
why
at home.
You know why I agree with you, and not me not agreeing with you, but I cheated on one of my girlfriends before. And
Black men don't cheat.
She said to me, "Oh, before I do what you did to me, I'm gonna leave you alone. I love you too much and respect you too much for me to defile my character or what I want to do to you. So I'm gonna move." So I'm like, what? She left me alone. I'm like, damn, most people cheat back. Like I cheat back. That's sad. Nigga,
come on, my nigga. You won't be able to handle if you found your bitch cheating on you.
No, hell no, I can't. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm just saying,
you'll be around this bitch like R. Kelly. I can't sleep.
Her character was
I can't eat. Nigga, you'll be looking like a crackhead around. Yeah. I ain't even gonna say me. All of us will be looking like crackheads.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when I realized that character of type of woman, I was like, this girl just left me alone. She ain't had no nigga, no dick on the side, no nothing. She said, I'm gonna leave you alone. And she left me alone. She ain't cheat on me. She ain't do nothing behind my back. She left me alone. That was one of the realest females I've ever dealt with in my life. On my mama. She said, oh, you cheated on me? Instead of paying you back, she said, I'm gonna leave you alone. I was like, damn. And guess what she went?
So, but what do you think her mentality on that shit was? To make her feel good when she go do another dick?
No, I heard her. I lied to her in a level of honesty and a level of nigga and the level of man that she saw me to be that I didn't see in myself, that I made myself a nigga to do nigga shit. That most
I'm going to disapprove with you on that because at the end of the day, we know the men that we is. At the
I talked to her
we go to sleep and wake up.
She told me, I don't know why she did it. So I can't disagree with it because she told me. She was like, I didn't want to do that to you. I looked at you a certain way and I didn't want to do that to you. Certain niggas, so in this one we fuck up as niggas. Sometimes we may have 10 hoes, but it may be one female that look at us like them 10 hoes that
nigga, I don't want them type of headaches because them motherfuckers gonna bring a certain type of nigga. I'd be dead right now if I had 10 hoes.
I don't mean 10, man.
Nah, I see where you coming from. Nigga, I'd be around this motherfucker like motherfucker on New Jack City. Pookie.
For real.
Bro, females, it's a whole
different breed. They drive a nigga crazy more than a nigga will.
What did you tell me? A female to know, a wake up with $0.
Gosh.
Can go out.
Yep.
Get drunk.
Yep.
Get fucked.
Yep.
With zero. Us as men.
Gotta work. Gotta grind.
Yeah, we could do that, but you got to pay.
Yep. Hey, bro. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario, metaphorically speaking. Let's say there's 2 cars. It's a man driving a car and a woman on the passenger seat. It's a woman driving a car over here and a nigga in the passenger seat. It's 2 cars. Already, it's different because the nigga in the passenger seat. But let's say they both get at the stoplight. Shorty say, nigga, get the fuck out of my car. And he get the fuck out the car. And he walk down the street. Dude say, Shorty, get the fuck out my car. And Shorty walked down the street. It's 2 motherfuckers walked down the street. Because I've always learned it's never about bread. It's about position. Position is the power. It's people that the president runs the country, but it's people that got way more bread than the president. But his position of power is the reason why he's able to dictate. So when you have the position, I was never taught about bread. I was taught about position. Always gain the power. So you got the girl walking down the street and the nigga walking down the street. I guarantee you, before that girl hit the next block, it's gonna be 20 niggas willing to do the world for her, sell her the world, or say, look, baby girl, get in the car. They gonna save her. That nigga gonna walk a whole mile before a motherfucker say anything to him.
A female ain't finna approach a nigga, period.
It ain't even about that. Okay, differently. It could be a nigga working in the McDonald's drive-thru. He could be fine. He could be attractive. That girl gonna say, girl, he fine as hell.
I'm glad you brought that up.
His position at McDonald's is not gonna get him. A shorty could be a whole chicken head with a lace front in McDonald's window. It could be a nigga with $1,000, $1 million. He willing to take that bitch from that job and be like, baby girl, gee,
I'm glad you brought this up.
Am I right or am I wrong?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes or no? You can speak. Am I right or am I wrong?
But what you feel about this bitch, B. Simone, saying she can't fuck with a nigga working 9 to 5?
That's because she has not identified with her true self, and she has made the world make her more than, people that get out of struggle don't want to ever go back to that or be reminded of that.
I understand that. But I can never say I will fuck with I can't fuck with a bitch fucking with a 9 to 5 because a bitch who working a 9 to 5 could bring more value to what I got going on.
You know what she was trying to say and she said it wrong? And what people don't realize.
No, she meant what she said.
Yeah, no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Man,
what happened was,
that's saggy.
I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Hey, that saggy titty stretch mark.
See,
over makeup ass bitch.
I'm gonna tell you what happens, Gabriel. When people get bread, you ever heard the saying when you get money,
what's
you
money?
Be who you want to be.
What's money?
You gotta understand. It's so okay. So when you getting bread, it's social groups, it's social classes. So if you around a nigga drinking Ciroc like us or Hennessy, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you something else. You ever got in a car with a girl or a girl get in a car with you and she like certain type of music and you be like, what you drink? And she be like, I drink Douce or Hennessy. I swear to God, man, ain't no female out here that drink Douce or Hennessy that ain't been introduced by that to some nigga.
I agree with
social
you.
classes.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? You can
100%.
tell what type, the music she play, the way she dressed, because them the type of niggas that like that shit. So she's modifying herself. And she get around you play some Sade or some shit, you either gonna be a lame or you gonna put on something different. So you get to playing some Sade, she like, let's play this. That's why when girls get in my car, I let them, I see what you like to drink. See, they be like, most men supposed to navigate,
and that's what I'm
I'll
going
be the nigga that fall back to see where you at.
I'm not falling back. It's gonna be my way. I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
And that's the point I'm proving. That's why I just proved the point. That's why when they get in a car with certain niggas, it be like 10 niggas. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's not. But that's how I know what type of chick I'm dealing with. I drink Hennessy. Shorty, Hennessy? You drink Hennessy or Douce? Okay. Then you playing Chief Key or you playing Ciroc? Okay. I put on some shit. Then when I'm fucking them, I'm like, I could tell what type of female I'm dealing with.
Them bitches don't like the. Yeah.
All I'm saying, you could tell. So if I put. So I'm saying to say, I put on some class shit, cause bitch, I've been thugged out all day. Fuck, I'm gonna get in the car with you and be thugged out. I picked a female up. So I'm saying, you get in the car, that mean how I've been living my life all day thugged out. You ain't been living your life all day thugged out, cause you got $20, $30 in your pocket. You probably came out, and then I could tell cents. I could tell if you got dollar store cent, Victoria. I could tell what you got on, Joe. I'm looking at your bra strap, your penny strap.
Hey, a lot of these bitches be wearing Dollar General cents.
I could to the point I'm making. So when you jump in a whip with me, I already know what I'm dealing with, Joe. Then I look at what you order. Bitch, that time I done took you out 4 times and all you know is chicken. I don't give a fuck if it's a tender, a thigh, a leg. I'm like, all right. Nigga, it's chicken.
Hey, but
you know why you take a visit to a
I'm gonna cut in on that. Mm-hmm. I do high end shit.
But if
We
you take a
both do.
chick to a high-end store, she still ordering chicken tenders and shit.
You a low budget bitch.
That's all I'm saying. It don't change, bro. It's just the niggas. A nigga gonna upgrade. Gee, I'm gonna speak on Ari. Since everybody, we gonna make this bitch hot. Ari went from JoJo crowd cracking JoJo, then she went to G Herbo. Now she got she done made it to most bitches they ain't even made it to out of Chicago. They praising the hoe. Now every hoe that's a hoe,
It's her ass, bro.
It ain't even that.
It's the shaking her
It's the
ass.
type of niggas she done dealt with. They goofies. Moneybag Yo a goofy, he's celebrity. G Herbo's a goofy. Money, it's just
You look like that nigga though.
Oh,
Moneybag.
I've heard that. But Joe, people didn't. You could graduate. The point that I'm making with the car, you could graduate a hoe that quicker than the whole graduate.
Hey, but
She been to the
listen to me, bro.
Rock Nation dinner.
Don't.
What Beyonce at?
Now Beyonce ain't even fuck with motherfuckers in the Rock Nation dinner.
No, what I'm trying to say is, bitches like
Them
her.
J niggas in there.
The point I'm making is these hoes, like if that hoe can make it in a Rock Nation brunch, do you know what it takes to make it in a Rock Nation? All because she didn't get an invitation. She was fucking with the right nigga at the right time.
No,
That's what these hoes is inspiring
Her
for
nigga
right
was
now.
fucking with the right nigga. Yo Gotti.
But at the end of the day, she had to been fucking with the right nigga too. Cause G Herbo ain't bring her up.
No, G Herbo around the right motherfuckers, bro.
But he ain't bring her to no Rock Nation shit. She literally can walk up to Beyonce and shake her hand without a concert or a backstage pass.
Bro, G Herbo fucking with Fab daughter.
Who the fuck is Fab daughter when you in a Rock Nation dinner? Cause you don't.
Bro,
Like, let's be real.
Bro, it's caliber to these bitches out here too.
I'm not saying that you wrong, but Fabulous wasn't even in the Rock Nation dinner.
You bullshitting me. Boy, you crazy.
I mean, yeah, he was. What I'm saying is his daughter wasn't.
It probably wasn't one of them dinners you bring your
It's bitches
kid.
that own their own boutiques. It's bitches that got millions that wasn't there. Ari ass shaking ass, big titty ass. What did she really do? Ass
That's
was
all.
in the Rock Nation's brunch. Come on, I'm not hating on Shorty. I'm not hating on you, Joe. Because if I was a pimp and my name was Dollar Joe, me and you would holler. But what I'm trying to say is,
He just spit some motherfucking pimp.
but what I'm
words
trying to
around
say
this bitch.
is, the bitch made it there. So all I'm trying to say is, girls like, if she can make it, I can make it. Remember, everybody wanted to be like Mike. All these hoes want to be like Ari. Ain't too many people that.
Bro, but this social
Shorty
media.
around Rihanna, Beyonce, and they got bags, they got names. She has really nothing going on, and I don't really know what you got going on, baby girl. But she ain't no Rihanna and no Beyonce and all the upper echelon women that are okay. Look, that's on the shoulder of a nigga. When you on the shoulder of a multi-million-dollar nigga, you got something going on, cause she just there doing this, and my knees is her ass, and like this, and beating up on niggas. The boxer, G Herbo. How many niggas she ran through with money? I'm not saying she a broke bitch. She ran through niggas with bags, but only one nigga in association. Business is association. Part of business is what you can present and who you associate with. Shorty, bitches like Joe. Why fuck with a Gambrell or Orpheus? When I'm gonna give my pussy to Orpheus and Gambrell, it's still my pussy. It's the same pussy, but I'm gonna give it to a nigga like that versus Gambrell. Or I'm just being real, Joe. She gave her pussy to the right nigga that day. Cause she been giving her pussy to niggas that got bags. And Joe, that's all these females that move like that. Joe, my ex was like that. You know who the fuck you is. My ex was like that. I gotta get my bags like that.
Hey, that pussy the power of the key, huh?
There you go, Joe. That's all I'm saying. It goes to my theory of walking up and down the block and get kicked out the car. The difference is the car she was riding and get kicked out, them niggas had bags. But she got kicked out the right car and walked down the
But
right
you know
block.
it's levels to all this shit.
And look, G Herbo was cool with Moneybag Yo. G Herbo, buddy brought her to this level. It's a room. You wouldn't even made it in a room.
But
if it
G
wasn't for me.
Herbo on a different level than they is.
So G Herbo ain't got no money near Moneybag Yo.
I don't know. I don't count niggas' money, and I never will.
He not even checking shows like the nigga. I'm talking about on show money. He ain't got the type of deal the nigga got.
I don't know. then technically I don't give a fuck because I'm worried about my own motherfucking
Name one
bag.
platinum hit that nigga had.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Moneybagg Yo had like 10 of them bitches.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
at the
talking
end
about
of the day,
nobody, bro. These are all facts that we all can. All I'm saying is not to exercise no nigga bad, because both of them niggas got a bag bigger than me. But let's talk about facts. Facts of the matter is, these hoes is winning. I had a female that worked a job.
but this whole conversation has been about. That's how much, like, nigga, this for every motherfucking body. Get a pimp mentality.
That's all. Period. I ain't want to say it in so many words. This you. Period.
Get
Legendary.
a motherfucking pimp mentality.
And Joe, that's legendary pimp Gambriel. That's what this world
Get a
is
pimp
coming to.
mentality, because a pimp don't give a fuck, bitch. Just bring me my motherfucking
Rain, hail,
money.
sleet, or snow.
That you rocking these motherfucking high heels. I don't give a fuck if your toes finna fall off. Bring me my motherfucking money.
Rain, hail,
Like,
sleet, or snow.
Pimps, I like them, but I dislike them. I dislike the motherfucker pimps who pimp underage motherfuckers. But a pimp who pimping a real bitch who's up to age, do you? At the end of the day, do what the fuck you. Everybody have a motherfucking hustle. You a pimp, you a pimp. You a hoe, you a hoe. You sell your pussy, do what you got to do. That's all I'm saying. Shit, I hear the nowadays shit finessing. Everything is a finesse.
And I hate that shit, man. I swear.
Social media fucks so much shit up out here for motherfuckers. I never been on social media and saw so many motherfuckers who's rich and ran across these motherfuckers. You niggas is broke. You bitches is broke.
Speak.
It's fucked up out here. This social media life and all that shit. I can't understand this shit. Motherfuckers living for likes. If them likes ain't bringing in dollars, sit your ass down.
It's confirmation of whatever a motherfucker want to believe in themselves. You know, it's called I think this is what we gonna call social media, confidence.
You say who?
Confidence. We ain't gonna call it social media no more.
Hey, only confidence on
You must have been on your confidence today. They gonna be like, what the fuck that mean? You must have been, you logged in on confidence. They be like, what? You logged in on confidence? Why? Because it's 13 niggas in your inbox talking about you beautiful, you this and that and third. And you wake up like, why you didn't tell me good morning? Because I know you. I know who you are. But them 13 niggas don't know who you are, so you need your confidence boost. It's like coffee. You could drink coffee, but what they call it, an espresso? You put your espresso in there. Or you put your confidence boost. There's nothing wrong with that, because I don't want to sound bitter or like no hater, no, but that's just the reality of shit. I've dealt with a person like that. Like, shorty programmed me. She tried to program me. Why you don't say this? Why you don't say that? All you gotta do is listen to a person talk. You will know what's going on in their life. That's it. You need to be more this. You need to be more that. That's what you get. You need to be more like this. That's what you trying to mold me, bro? You toxic. Goodbye. Oh, your attention ain't here. Like, all you gotta do is pay attention, man. It ain't even about no females. It ain't about no nigga. It's in business. Joe, I'm gonna tell you something that they told us. It's called religion. We are Jesus. All your senses. No, I ain't tapping on religion.
I don't believe in religion. I believe in faith.
I'm saying I tapped in on religion to say everything that they teach you, the abilities Jesus has, you have. It's called your conscious mind. That's it. If you feel a certain way, move a certain way, understand shit a certain way, it's a reason why you feel that way. Do not deny what you feel and let somebody else try to tell you how to feel. You know what? You don't love me. Now you start fixating yourself to think like maybe I'm wrong. Now you negotiating how you feel. That's how you feel, Gabriel. That's how you feel. That's how I feel. It's the reason you feel that way. Now, you may be wrong in that, you may be right in that, but when we start taking over other people's rationalization in our feelings, that's
Nigga, that was a big word. Explain that shit to me.
Rationalization.
I
When
don't
we
know
start
what.
negotiating how we feel past people's feelings. So if I say, Gambriel, you made me feel horrible, but if I made you feel a way to set you off, to make me say you making me feel some way, stick to how I made you feel first before I sit here and try to convince you how you making me feel. How you gonna convince yourself past your feelings and negotiate how you feel past mine?
We coming to the end of this episode, and I'm gonna put it to you like this. I don't have no feelings. I put feelings to the side. However I say it. No apologizing. No none of that shit. Because what made me say it was based off my feelings towards you. Point blank period. My approach to a person based on how we talking is based on how we been conversating, and if you feel a certain type of way, how I responded to however you responded to me is what it is. I don't care. We could disagree to agree. And on that note, this the end of the Legendary Podcast. We gonna end it right here. On the next episode, we gonna bring y'all some more topics and everything. And there you go, the Legendary Podcast.